Baby, what you doing?
I'm pushing.
Well, hey, I wanted to make one more little video about this, the Mittleider weekly feed that I mentioned. And one of the problems I noticed with it is that it tends to get soupy with the Epsom salt. We got some mix there, but it's just water there. I was keeping it in this watertight bucket, but what I noticed is once I got to about a third, where there's about a third of it left, it started getting real wet, where the Epsom salt here is just drawing moisture out of the air. So one of two things. One, we could either put like a trash bag or something inside of that to protect it from the air, though I didn't think that would work real well. So what I resorted to doing is taking our fertilizer mix here, and once some micro minerals were mixed in with it, kept the Epsom salt separate. And then as I use this stuff, just close this bag as tight as possible, and then with the Epsom salt, keep it sealed and make sure all the air was out of it and keep those separate. And then when I go to feed the plants when needed, usually I've been doing about once every 2 weeks. Just kind of experimenting. I'd mix it as I needed it and kind of gauge, knowing that a 25-pound bag of this is going to equal about 4 pounds of this. So kind of gauging, it's not as precise per se, but kind of eyeballing it down so that when this bag's finished, I still got about half of this left. So far it's worked out pretty good. It's kept the mix dry and it's a lot easier to distribute. The other thing I found is instead of using the cup to sprinkle, just wear a glove, though I'm not wearing one now. Put what you need in the bucket and go down the row and distribute by hand. Seemed to work a lot better on this scale than using the cup and mixing everything and letting it get wet and clumpy and stuff. Again, long range, the plan is to build these soil beds up with organic matter, whether it be wood chips or fall leaves or whatever we can get our, straw, and start building the soil. And then using less invasive methods of tilling if possible. Instead of using the beast there, using a broad fork. Or if we are going to use something like that, set the depth so it's only going about an inch in, to make a nice seed bed, but for the deeper cultivation, using the broad fork. But again, things are going really well, so I guess that's it for now. Until next time. Oh, well, one more thing. I'll show you the rhubarb that's planted now. I've got 8 plants, and I put these rings around them. Hopefully that will discourage the critters that might attempt to snack on them. I don't know. We'll find out. But looking forward to maybe some rhubarb later this summer. We'll see. Supposedly you shouldn't harvest the first year. You should just let it go, and then the next year, when the roots are deeper and it's more established, that's when you harvest. So we'll see how the plants are looking and kind of gauge from there. The other thing too is the first year it might shoot up a seed stalk, I may let it go to seed just so I can keep a fresh supply of seeds in there. I may cut the seed stock out so it puts more of the energy into the plant. So that's it for now. Until next time, happy gardening. Bye.